with the quotation from Eric saying that, at that time, no consulate or embassy in Vienna was prepared to grant us immigration visa until he visited the Chinese consulate. And he got 20 visas from Dr. Ho from the consulate. He got 20 visas. We got 20 visas from Dr. Ho for his close relatives as well, including himself. And what was the situation like? And many Austrian Jews who obtained Chinese visas were able to escape to North and South America, Palestine, the Philippines, Cuba, and elsewhere. And Dr. Ho recalled, he said, I knew that the Chinese visa were to Shanghai, just a name. In reality, it was a means for them to find a way to get to the US, England, and other destinations. As the word spread, lines of desperate visa applicants formed at the Chinese consulate. One of the refugees, recalled, she said, there were long lines in front of the consulate, and while people were waiting, the Gestapo's was outside harassing them and beating them up. That was the situation at that time. And throughout this period, the nationalist Chinese government continued diplomatic relations with the Nazi government. Dr. Ho's superior was opposed to the issuing of visas to Jewish refugees. However, Dr. Ho continued to maintain that liberal policy. A year after the visa issuing activity, the Chinese government punished Ho with a demerit. Consul General Ho continued an active diplomatic life in Vienna. He later sent his wife and son to the United States for safety. He had also jeopardized his own career by continuing to issue thousands of visas, average 500 visas each month, as many as 900 or more a month. Why was he willing to help the Jewish Austrian? His reason was simple. I thought it only natural to feel compassion and to want to help. From the standpoint of humanity, that is the way it should be. In 1973, after 4 decades in the diplomatic service, Dr. Ho retired to San Francisco. He lived modestly in retirement and devoted himself to writing. In year 2000, the State of Israel honored the title of Righteous Among the Nations, one of the highest honors on Dr. Ho for his humanitarian courage in rescuing the Austrian Jews. The Japanese invaded China in 1937 and occupied the area around Shanghai. From December 1941 to 1945, the Japanese interned the population of Shanghai Jews who were citizens of Allied countries. Stateless refugees from Germany, Austria, or Poland were relocated to a ghetto in Honghao. I was in Honghao. I visited Honghao several times. Honghao is the so-called Jewish settlement area. So this is one of the pictures taken at the Jewish Refugee Museum, showing the situation at that time. You know, it says that, the caption says that truckloads of the Jewish refugees from Europe who had just arrived in Shanghai were headed for the processing centers by the Garden Bridge. The second picture, you know, tells the daily life of the Jewish refugee in Shanghai. It says that one morning in Honghao, in the Honghao Alley, Jewish refugees are busy with only starting 1 new day. So this picture, this piece of art, shows the Jewish refugees working in a Shanghai alley. But there, among these refugees, there are some lucky ones. Like this young girl, she met the Chinese lady, she's helping her, like big sister. And the Chinese lady came to visit her every day and teaching her the skills of drawing. And later this lady, when she might move to the United States after 1949, she became an artist. And another guy, you know, in a way to survive, he asked his friends for a loan to help him to buy 2 sewing machines. So with those sewing machines, we visit Shanghai's largest departmental stores. Who knows what's the Shanghai largest departmental store at that time? Those from Hong Kong should know. The Wing On departmental store. So we went to Wing On and talked to the official there, and talked to the manager there, and offered his service. And he was successful in, you know, getting a job there. But for the young guys in the Honghao area, of course, if you read this, you know, this line from the poem, you know, they were some, you know, unhappy ones. For example, it says, you know, take me under your wings, be mother and sister to me. May your lap be a shelter for my head, a nest for my desolate prayers. At twilight, the time of compassion, lean down and I will reveal to you a secret of my sorrows. They said there is youth in the world. Where is my youth? So that's the grievances, one of the grievances of a young person. So Shanghai is a Jewish home city. Nowadays, if you have a chance to meet with the Jews from Shanghai, they still consider Shanghai their home city. This is the cafeteria building, you know, in the Honghao area. So among those lived in the Honghao, the Jewish settlement area at that time, we had the former U.S. Secretary of State, Michael Blumenthal. This picture shows him, you know, return to China, return to Shanghai, and visit there. When he was in Honghao, Shanghai during the period of time, he was about 5 or 6 years old. And the building there is the building he stayed during the period of time. That's the street of the building. So that's his house number 59. Chaoshan Road in Honghao. That's the entrance to his apartment. Another person is Joseph Ganger, who runs the garment business headquarters in the Empire State Building. And he returned to Shanghai, where his family lived for 5 years. And he said, Schindler's List saved 1,000 lives, but Shanghai saved a whole community of many, many thousands of Jews. Another Jewish family, which was after leaving Honghao, after the communist takeover, this guy has become a very successful business person. So Honghao in 2001. when I was in Hong Kong in June, I took all these pictures. You see the lower picture is the side of the cafe, which was run by the Jews, back in the period of time. It was still there, and that's these are the other pictures, taken the same year in my tour. The police station during the Japanese occupation was still the police station at that time. So a former Tom's Theater, the lower picture, and the former Jewish hospital, they were still there in 2001. And then now the 3 pictures of Hong Kong in 2001. Last spring, when I was there, I took some more pictures. So this is what Hong Kong looks nowadays. It's cleaner, tidier, and it looks far better. The building in the upper picture is the building where the former U.S. Secretary of State stayed when he was 5 or 6. This is the street scene in Hong Kong nowadays. So along the road, because it's the former Jewish settlement, so you will notice there's some signs for the tourists. Every year, thousands of Jewish tourists visit Hong Kong. So I especially put the quote from Elie Wiesel there. Some of you might know him. He's the Nobel Peace Award winner. He's a Jew by himself. He says, when a person doesn't have gratitude, something is missing in his home or humanity. So I visited this museum. It was not there. Last time when I was in Hong Kong in June, there was a memorial hall, and now they turned the memorial hall into Shanghai Jewish Refugee Museum. And they used this museum to memorize what happened during the period of time. Of course, they also used it to say thank you to the people of Hong Kong. You will notice that the bigger picture says that tribute to Hong Kong people. The Jewish people were paying a special tribute for them, for helping them during the Second World War. It's a very nice museum. You notice the stained glass, very pretty stained glass windows from the original building. And also the statues, the Jewish decorations, and things like that. That's the iron door. So the Chinese people and the Jewish people formed brotherhood during the period of time. And people were saying that, why the Chinese and Jewish people are so friendly, because we share some common values. Both Chinese people and Jewish people, we work hard. We dedicated to our family. We bring up our children in the perfect way and want them to be well educated. So these are the common values shared by both the Chinese and the Jewish people. If you look at the figures in the United States for the university graduates, I think in the all United States, about 70% of the university graduates, they are of Jewish origin. So this museum also features some displays